Hello guys, in today's video I'm showing you lineups for some of my Sova arrows on split for both attack and defense. These arrows are mostly to gather info for your team so that they can take ground and push forward in attack, or knowing that nobody is there so they can rotate or be aggressive and take more info in defense. When I play Sova on split in defense, I either like to play solo B or solo A. So the first arrow is gonna be, if you're playing solo B, you're gonna go into this corner. You're gonna look at this part over here, but you're gonna look with your UI arrow, with the white line. You line it up like this. You fully charge. It lands right here. It takes about 10 or 11 seconds for the arrow to come if you shoot it on the beginning of the round. And that's more than enough time for the enemy team to push up here if they want to go A. So you're gonna be able to see if they're planning on attacking A, or if nobody gets scanned, that means that your player on A can slowly push up and take more space and more info for the team. Second arrow is going to be in a similar fashion, but this time it's going to go on the middle. So it's gonna help your team gather info in mid and push. You're gonna line up yourself with this orange part. Now you're gonna look on your charge bar where it says bounces and then it says 0. You're gonna put 0 above this little corner over here, like this. And you're just gonna fully charge it. It lands right here, scans inside here, scans deep inside here, and scans all the way in the middle over here. So if your team is playing passively, hiding either here or here, and this arrow falls, also in like 10 or 11 seconds they can quickly react and kill enemies while they're trying to destroy the arrow. Or if there's nobody here, they can easily take ground either here or here. And at this moment you will know that it's either A or it's either B. The third arrow is when I want to be aggressive, see if enemies are setting up B, and if there's nobody there, I grab the orb and then I push behind them. You line up yourself with this, you crouch, you look at the wall at this edge and this edge, so they're lined up perfectly like this. You crouch, you aim with your top crosser in line with this, and with your left crosser you put it in the middle like this. You fully charge, double bounce. It lands here, scans all the way inside up until this corner, scans all the way here, scans everything outside here, scans even here, and scans if there's somebody trying to sneak up inside like really fast. If it's free, you grab the orb, you can slowly push behind them, and you can communicate to your team that they're probably A if your team hasn't seen anyone on middle. So you can know with 100% certainty that all 5 of them are towards A. If you're playing solo on A, there's also 3 arrows that you can use in a similar fashion as on B. First arrow, you're gonna line up yourself with the middle of this. You're gonna look at your UI, and you're gonna look at this position here. You're gonna look at your HP, the number 100, more precisely number 1, and you're gonna put the top part of 1 into this dark part of the bush, like this. You're just gonna fully charge it. This lands on mid, scans pretty much the same area as the one that you shoot from B, and it gives a lot of info for you and your team. The second arrow is going to be for B. You line up yourself in the same way as the previous one, in the middle of this, but this time you're gonna look at this part over here. When you pull out your arrow, you're gonna see the blue part and the gray part on your hand, on your of your bow, and you line it up. You line up the blue and the gray part like this, with this here, and you fully charge it. Scans everything inside up until this corner. Scans all the way inside here. Even scans people in the back here. So and the third arrow is very simple. Before the round, you just come up to here. The lineup doesn't really matter. What you do is fully charge arrow in the middle of this panel. It's gonna scan all the way up here. It's gonna scan all of this. It's gonna scan all of this in the back. The only thing it doesn't scan if someone's hiding here, or if someone's hiding here. And if you don't see anyone, I always go for the orb. I don't try to fake it, except I slowly push and I try to clear this angle first. Then I grab the orb, then I give my teammate info that nobody is A, and then I can do whatever they want on A. When it comes to attacking B, there's only one arrow that I like to use, and it's the most important arrow for the heaven. You can throw it in. When it comes to attacking B, there's only one arrow that I like to use that is really important, and that's the arrow for heaven. I like to throw it from here, from this corner, and all you do is aim in the middle like this. Now, if you double bounce it, fully charged double bounce, it's gonna go inside the heaven. It's gonna scan all of the heaven, literally everything. But if you do only one bounce, full charge, it's gonna scan under here, inside all the way, inside here. Here, only thing it doesn't scan is this, but it scans everything up until over there or up there, and everybody that might be hiding here. First arrow goes from this corner over here. You're gonna look at the top of the building here, the edge, and you're gonna put the R, the letter R, in charge. You're gonna put it right above it. You're gonna fully charge and you're gonna release. This one goes in the middle and it scans top middle. Helps your team to clear out middle more efficiently. Second arrow goes on B. It helps your lurker on B or faking B. You go into this corner. Now you're gonna look at this part of the leaf, the empty part. You're gonna line up your top crosshair with this, and you're gonna slowly pull it down until the vertical line in charge reaches this edge of the building. Like this. The bottom part of the first vertical line needs to touch the edge of the building. You fully charge it. Scans this, scans this, scans a guy standing here, scans a little bit all the way up here. But all in all, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.